Here comes the cold for us and the snow too.
Right. We'll get a couple inches with this. Today, a few of us will get a couple inches, like primary snow belt. But by this weekend, we've all got a shot at some accumulating snow. I know not a lot of us that had to break out the shovels yet.
Make sure you got the cars ready too.
Right,
So
absolutely.
you don't end up like that lady.
Oh, seriously. 30s outside right now, getting the cars ready for the morning drive now. Won't require much. Maybe a little bit of frost outside, but it's so breezy that I wouldn't even expect that much moisture to be sitting on the cars. Wind chills in the 20s outside, feels like the 20s, so it is definitely cold outside. The temperatures are in the mid and upper 30s, so we're not even at freezing yet. We'll get there. Give it some time. Cleveland outside right now, you're looking just fine. So let's take you through the day. Look at these numbers dropping. We'll be in the 20s shortly after sunset. Some of us will already be there by sunset. So there's some cold air settling in here, plus winds gusting to about 25 or 30 miles per hour. So I've got wind, I've got cold, I've got wind chills in the teens later on today, and I've got lake effect snow. Where those squalls persist, that's what we're talking about, maybe some accumulating snow. But this isn't a widespread snow by any means. And there's nothing upstream to really indicate this will be a widespread snow. Yes, we'll get those northwest winds. Yes, that colder air will be moving in here. And I've got a couple lake effect squalls that'll be setting up. Where those squalls set up, you could get 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of snow, but I don't expect much more than that, at least not for many of us. Let's walk you through it. 30s outside now. Grab your coat. You're going to need heavier coats, thicker coats later on as we continue to drop. Notice between about 7 and 9, the models are hinting at some lake effect snow. That's probably when it'll start to set up over the lake. We'll start to get those clouds kind of aligning, and we'll start to get those winds really starting to support it. By midday, I do expect a couple lake effect snow squalls. Through the afternoon, it'll pick up in intensity, stronger winds, a little better direction that'll help support some lake effect, and that lasts into the evening hours and overnight tonight, especially as colder air moves in. Should get a brief twist with those winds kind of coming more out of the north, so I expect it to kind of roll through as you go throughout the overnight hours early tomorrow morning. But as far as long-term snowfall is concerned, I think the primary snow belt's about the only spot where you really have any real slick roads. While it is snowing, it is going to get briefly slick, but we're looking at about 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches of snow. Better shots this weekend, the 7 days coming up. But we got to get you out the door. John Rutter's flying around.